Hey everybody, it's your boy Brickhouse here, and Bob Iger's just exhausted and overwhelmed. Yeah, that's right. Since coming back as CEO of Disney, Bob Iger didn't realize what kind of mess he was walking into when he took back the reins from Bob Chapek last November. I mean, think about it. Your streaming service Disney Plus has lost billions of dollars and is losing millions of subs a quarter. That's subscribers for you and Ria Linda. Your stock has recently hit a 10-year low. In fact, it's down 9% since you took back the title last November. You have activist investor Nelson Peltz purchasing a large sum of stock, and he wants 3 board seats. Not to mention the fact that you just entered into discussions to purchase or to buy out Comcast. You know, Comcast owns 1/3 of Hulu. I mean, the number bandied about was $9 billion, I believe. Well, I think it might be a little more than that now. So when Bob Iger came back, he's figuring out the company's in worse shape than he expected. So let's just break this down a little bit, shall we? This article is from The Wrap. Some of these things I've already said. He's feeling overwhelmed and exhausted, questioning privately why he returned to helm Disney. Disney stock is down more than 9% since he took over from Bob Chapek in November last year. Nelson Peltz is rattling the cage and pushing for a seat on the company's board. Actually, he's pushing for 3. Disney Plus is losing subs, losing money. Promised that Disney Plus would turn a profit come next year. I don't think he's going to make that target. What else do we have? Oh, there's the Comcast buyout. Oh, that's $27.5 billion, not $9 billion. I'm mistaken. I think that price tag is going to be higher when that time comes. Oh, I left out the comments he made. That demands made by the WGA and the SAG, that the demands were just not realistic. That sparked a backlash. Of course, you know, it's easy to say that when you make $27 million a year. And the sum total of all the challenges has left the executive joking, why did I come back for this? Noting that the once tireless CEO spent a significant amount of time on a yacht in the Mediterranean this summer. Then he was laid up at home following surgery. The musing comes despite the report saying that Iger immediately regretted, quote unquote, his 2020 departure from the CEO's chair and its accompanying spotlight, and tried to get his job back, an account the company disputed. My personal opinion is I think Bob Chapek was the face for all the problems. I think Bob Iger saw what was coming and said, hey, I'm out. You're going to be the face. And then as soon as he saw a pathway to get back in the CEO's chair, he took it. Iger's return was heralded by Wall Street and staff worldwide, and he had early success with fending off Peltz, who mounted a proxy battle over Disney spending by announcing $3 billion in spending cuts, including laying off about 7,000 people, which he did. A lot of those came at ESPN. Those cuts came with a restructuring plan that created new divisions in the company, but it's still losing hundreds of millions on streaming, and it suffered a string of box office flops. The only good movie out of those was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and it didn't even perform up to par to the standards of the other two Guardians movies. Despite a resurgence in theater going led by rival studios productions of Barbie and Oppenheimer. Moreover, Iger seemed blindsided by the state of the TV industry. Bloomberg reported, with its networks rapidly losing viewers as they switch to streaming. The report said Iger now has few choices but to sell off Disney's TV business, which includes ABC, Disney Channel, FX, and National Geographic networks, while ESPN is in desperate need of a transformation from a shrinking cable operation into a streaming service. Well, they do have ESPN Plus, and if they take control of Hulu, they can do some things there. But no, linear cable TV ad revenues are declining. And that's why Disney, or I should say Bob Iger, has said, hey, we need to jettison the linear TV networks. Rumors swirled that Iger was considering selling Disney to Apple. Those rumors have been around for ages, where he sat on the board for almost a decade, but by summer's end, that chatter had died down. Instead, Iger's trying incremental fixes, quote unquote. The report said tinkering with the movie release calendar, raising Disney Plus subscription prices, and also too, going after the password shares. Just saying. Publicly toying with selling ABC and inking a sports betting deal tied to ESPN. He also shifted positions on Hollywood strikes, stating that Disney's relationship with its creative talent is a top priority. But after many of his allies left Disney when he did, Iger is also increasingly isolated, the report said, questioning whether the executive has lost the magic, quote unquote, he brought to the company during his previous stint at the helm. So what do you guys think? Are you sorry to see Bob Iger being so overwhelmed and exhausted by the troubles at Disney? Comment down below, share your thoughts, and while you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out with your friends and family, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my video uploads on a daily basis here on YouTube. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.